I welcome you to La Paz Media News for today. These are major news on the web put together by our team from other new portals. In today's headlines, BOG Governor dismisses exchange rate manipulation claims, credits Sadie's gains to structural reforms. New cashless road tolls will bill drivers via Ghana card linked to Momo wallets, bank accounts, President Mahama. Kokobod spent over $140 million on jute sacks it did not need, acting CEO Randy Abbey. Mahama meets civil society groups in a bid to set up Governance Advisory Council. A Blackwell Sachs head of IT of Ghana's embassy in Washington, D.C. Wantumi granted bail with 2 sureties after being charged with unauthorized mining. Police bust robbery gang, all 5 convicted and jailed for major incidents. Nollywood actor hospitalized after receiving kung fu kick by colleague during filming. And now the news. BOG Governor dismisses exchange rate manipulation claims, credits Sadie's gains to structural reforms. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Asayama, has rejected allegations that the central bank was manipulating the exchange rate following the recent sharp appreciation of the Ghanaian cedi. Speaking at the Ghana CEO Summit in Accra on Monday, May 26, Dr. Asayama firmly stated, "Our cedi has appreciated by 24.1% against the US dollar. Let me emphasize that the central bank is not using international reserves to prop up the cedi, nor are we engineering an unsustainable appreciation." He attributed the cedi's strength to sound macroeconomic fundamentals, citing monetary discipline, targeted forex market reforms, increased remittance inflows, and enhanced market oversight as key drivers. These are not short-term interventions, they are deliberate, structural changes aimed at ensuring long-term stability, he said. The governor's remarks come amid speculation from some market analysts and stakeholders that the BOG may be artificially bolstering the local currency. However, Dr. Asayama stressed that the gains reflect a strategic policy shift rather than temporary market intervention. New cashless road tolls will bill drivers via Ghana card linked to Momo wallets, bank accounts, President Mahama. President John Dramani Mahama has said the plans to reintroduce road tolls in Ghana through a fully digital system will do away with physical toll booths and manual collection. Rather, vehicle owners and drivers would be billed automatically via their mobile money wallets or bank accounts, using data linked to their Ghana cards. President Mahama said this while addressing participants at the 9th Ghana CEO Summit in Accra on Monday, on May 26, 2025. "We've already linked every car to its owner's Ghana card," he said. If you cross, for example, the East Legon Bridge, a camera captures your car and a bill is sent straight to your Momo or bank account. No toll booths, no delays, just straightforward billing. President Mahama explained that the proposal builds on recent developments in Ghana's identity management system. He referred to a recent request from officials in the Democratic Republic of Congo, who sought a reference on the local contractor behind Ghana's ID card system. "I told them margins did a good job. This same infrastructure is what we are now using to modernize toll collection," he said. The earlier toll system, based on manual collection at roadside booths, was suspended by the new Patriotic Party government in 2021. While the previous National Democratic Congress (NDC) administration had supported tolling, President Mahama said the reintroduction would be fully digital to avoid the congestion and inefficiencies associated with the old model. He noted that the new system would help reduce leakages in revenue and improve compliance. He said it was designed to avoid inconveniencing commuters while making use of existing national identification and financial platforms. President Mahama added that the digital toll initiative is part of a broader program to reset Ghana's economy by using technology and efficiency to improve public services and expand infrastructure. He made it clear that the initiative is one of several measures his government intends to pursue to restore confidence in economic management and improve the financing of roads and other critical infrastructure. Kokobod spent over $140 million on jute sacks it did not need, acting CEO Randy Abbey. Dr. Randy Abbey disclosed this in a television interview with On TV3 on Sunday, May 26, 2025. He said that Kokobod continued to import large quantities of jute sacks over a 3-year period, despite having huge stockpiles already in storage. He explained that these procurement decisions worsened the institution's financial problems and raised concerns about how contracts were awarded and supervised during that period. In the 2021/2022 season, Kokobad had over 94,000 bales of jute sacks in storage but still went ahead to order an additional 75,000 bales at a cost of more than $45 million, Dr. Abbey said. Each bale contains 300 sacks, and your projected production determines how many you need. That year, we used just over 50,000 bales, which means the existing stock was more than enough. Despite this, another 75,000 bales were imported the following year at a similar cost, although over 111,000 bales were already in storage. Dr. Abbey said only about 17,000 of the newly imported bales were cleared, with the rest left at the Tema port. In the third year, Kokobad imported 56,000 more bales, spending over $30 million. Less than 1,000 of those bales were cleared. The rest are still sitting at the port, Dr. Abbey added. The National Investigations Bureau is currently trying to verify and trace them. He also disclosed a $48 million transaction made in December 2024 involving irrevocable letters of credit for 80,000 bales, even though Kokobad had more than 70,000 bales in storage and over 110,000 bales still uncleared at the port. With irrevocable letters of credit, the money is automatically transferred once the shipping documents are presented, he said. That means the $48 million will be paid whether we need the sacks or not. Dr. Abbey described the situation as financially damaging and said Kokobad's current debt stands at nearly 33 colones billion, some of it dating back more than 4 years. He noted that the financial mismanagement has made it difficult for cocoa farmers to benefit from the recent rise in world market prices. We must be more careful with how we spend, so that the farmer can get more than what they are getting now, he said. Dr. Abbey also revealed that Kokobad owes about $400 million to agrochemical suppliers, and in some cases, the inputs paid for have not been delivered. He said efforts are underway to improve procurement and tighten operational procedures at the district level. According to him, the goal is to reduce waste and redirect funds to benefit cocoa farmers. Dr. Abbey confirmed that the 2025/2026 cocoa season is expected to begin in August, a month earlier than usual. He added that new producer prices will be announced before the start of the season. Mahama meets civil society groups in a bid to set up Governance Advisory Council. President John Dramani Mahama has met with representatives of various civil society organizations, CSOs, at the presidency to discuss the formation of a Governance Advisory Council, a key pledge from his 2024 election campaign. The Governance Advisory Council is to bolster accountability and transform governance in Ghana. During the meeting on May 26, President Mahama elaborated on the proposed council's mandate, emphasizing its crucial role in monitoring and advising the government on critical issues such as human rights, corruption, and overall governance. This council is a commitment to the Ghanaian people, a promise to foster a more transparent and accountable government, President Mahama stated during the meeting. President Mahama believes that by bringing together the wisdom and expertise of civil society, religious leaders, traditional authorities, academia, labor, and ordinary Ghanaians, we can create a powerful mechanism for ensuring that our governance truly reflects the values and aspirations of our nation, a statement to the press after the meeting stated. As promised during his campaign, the president expects the Governance Advisory Council to function as an independent watchdog responsible for producing an annual report on the state of human rights, corruption, and governance in Ghana. He explained that this report would be publicly accessible and serve as a guide for the government to evaluate its progress and address areas in need of improvement. This annual report will not be just another document gathering dust on a shelf, the president stated during his campaign engagements in 2024. It will be a living, breathing instrument for change, holding us accountable and pushing us to do better on issues ranging from human rights violations and corruption to media freedoms and the fight against torture and crime. A Blackwell Sachs head of IT of Ghana's embassy in Washington, D.C. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Samuel Okudzeto has sacked Mr. Fred Courting from the IT department at Ghana's embassy in Washington, D.C. Fred Courting was a local staff recruited on August 11, 2017 to work in the embassy's IT department. Referring to findings from an audit report and his own admission, Mr. Oblakwa said that courting allegedly created an unauthorized link on the embassy's website which diverted visa and passport applicants to his company, Ghana Travel Consultants, GTC, where he charged extra for multiple services on the blind side of the ministry and kept the entire proceeds in his private account. His illegal extra charges, which were not approved by the ministry and parliament as required under the Fees and Charges Act, ranges from $29.75 to $60 per applicant, the minister wrote on his X page. Mr. Oblakwa said he took the decision with the firm support of President John Dramani Mahama. His post on X said, "With the firm support of President Mahama, I have carried out the following drastic and decisive actions following the damning findings of a special audit team I put together a couple of months ago to investigate alleged corrupt practices at Ghana's embassy in Washington, D.C. 1. The immediate dismissal of Mr. Fred Courting. Mr. Courting was a local staff recruited on August 11, 2017 to work in the embassy's IT department. According to findings and his own admission, he created an unauthorized link on the embassy's website which diverted visa and passport applicants to his company, Ghana Travel Consultants, GTC, where he charged extra for multiple services on the blind side of the ministry and kept the entire proceeds in his private account. His illegal extra charges, which were not approved by the ministry and parliament as required under the Fees and Charges Act, ranges from $29.75 to $60 per applicant. The investigations reveal that he and his collaborators operated this illegal scheme for at least 5 years. This conduct has been reported to the Attorney General for possible prosecution and retrieval of funds obtained through fraudulent schemes. 2. All Ministry of Foreign Affairs staff posted to the Washington Embassy have been recalled home with immediate effect. 3. The embassy's IT department has been promptly dissolved. 4. All locally recruited staff at the embassy have been suspended. 5. The Auditor General has been invited to conduct forensic examination of all transactions and to determine the total cost of this elaborate fraudulent scheme. 6. Ghana's embassy in Washington, D.C. shall be closed for a few days from today as we finalize the ongoing restructuring and systems overhaul. Any inconvenience these radical measures may cause visa and passport applicants is regretted. President Mahama's government will continue to demonstrate zero tolerance for corruption, naked conflict of interest and blatant abuse of office. More updates soon. Wantumi granted bail with 2 sureties after being charged with unauthorized mining. Chairman Wantumi voluntarily reported to the police CID headquarters on Monday, May 26, 2025 after a failed attempt to arrest him on Friday, May 22, 2025. He arrived in the company of his legal counsel, former Attorney General Godfred Yeboah Dame, and former Member of Parliament for Asante Akim North, Andy Opiakubi. Speaking to journalists after he has been questioned by the police, Chairman Wantumi said upon interrogations, issues of his alleged involvement in Galamsey came up which he refuted, stating emphatically that he is not engaged in illegal mining. He noted that he provided his license as proof of engaging in authorized mining activity. I came to show them my license to prove that I am not into Galamsey. They also claimed that I have been engaging in mining in forest, but I refuted that claim and challenged them to provide evidence. They granted me bail with 2 sureties, he said. Chairman Wantumi was charged with mining without authorization. Wantumi's appearance before the CID follows a dramatic turn of events last Friday, May 23, when a combined team of national security operatives and police officers made a widely publicized, albeit failed, attempt to arrest him at his residence. The incident sparked considerable public interest, fueled by online videos that depicted heavily armed personnel surrounding his home, with supporters alleging a politically motivated intimidation effort. The specifics of the questioning remain unclear, as the Ghana Police Service has yet to issue an official statement on the nature of the probe. Police bust robbery gang, all 5 convicted and jailed for major incidents. The Greater Accra Regional Police Command has announced a major success in its fight against crime, confirming the arrest, prosecution, and conviction of a 5-member robbery gang responsible for 2 significant incidents in the Greater Accra region. The culprits have all been handed substantial prison sentences, bringing relief to affected communities. The police operation targeted a robbery at the Joss Bakery head office in Dome and another incident at ACP Junction. The Joss Bakery robbery occurred on May 11, 2025, at approximately 1:25 a.m., when two armed men, Isaac Agbazadar alias Money Man, a 20-year-old mechanic, and Justice Akwasi Sarfo Apong alias Gariba Manta or Demon, a 19-year-old Okada rider, attacked staff. Riding an unlicensed motorbike, they fired a locally made pistol to instill fear, making off with a Tecno Pop 8 smartphone valued at 1,500 Ghana cedis and a handbag containing personal effects. Investigation swiftly led to the arrest of Isaac Agbazadar on May 14, 2025, through a covert operation. His confession aided in retrieving key exhibits, including the motorbike and clothing used in the robbery, and identifying his accomplice. The Accra Regional Police Command has commended its intelligence and operations teams for their swift actions in arresting and securing convictions against all 5 suspects. The command continues to urge the public to provide credible information to support ongoing efforts to fight crime, assuring informants of utmost safety and confidentiality. Incoming news from Nigeria. Nollywood actor Godwin Nadiekwe has been hospitalized after suffering internal injuries in an unscripted on-set incident. In a recent movie shoot, Godwin was kicked in the chest by fellow actor Zubby Michael during a movie shoot. This was not scripted and not part of the role. Godwin resorted to social media to post a passionate message about the need for professionalism and safety on movie sets. Just wanted to share an incident that happened on set a few days ago. This isn't to call anyone out, but it's a serious reminder that we need to prioritize each other's safety on set, Nadiekwe posted on Instagram. He recounted how the physical blow, which was neither part of the script nor directed by the filmmaker, caused him severe chest pain and required medication. You may also like. I bought cars for my mother. Not everything can be said on the internet, Shadow Whale to critics. During a scene, I received a kick to the chest from my colleague that wasn't part of the script or directed by the director. Could be reflex, but it caused me serious pains. Had to get medication for my chest to feel better today. When we're working without insurance policies or readily available first aid, unexpected physical actions like this, even if accidental, can have real consequences, he added. Nadiekwe urged actors and crew members to follow script guidelines and maintain safety protocols. What if something more serious had happened? Or this had gone south? Every action on set, particularly physical ones, needs to be intentional and within the director's vision, he emphasized. Let us all look out for each other and ensure our sets are always safe spaces where everyone feels secure and protected. Because our health and safety are paramount. Following his post, the actor's management released an official statement confirming his hospitalization. We regret to inform you that actor Godwin Nadiekwe was rushed to the hospital this evening. He is undergoing treatment for internal bleeding following an incident involving a kick to the chest during filming with his colleague Zubby Michael. We are committed to providing the best possible care and will ensure timely updates are shared with the public and the AGN board.